Alright. Let's do this. Just let me see the chat. Thing? Do that? No. Okay. I'll just do it the gateway. That's efficient. Alright, we finna play Eternal Darkness. We're gonna just do it.
Flesh. Bone. Bound together with the oddest magical incantation. This wretched book is where it all began so long ago. Before time. Before humanity. I am Dr. Edward Roivas. I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead. This is not my story, nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity. Like it or not, believe it or not, as you will. Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia, ignorant of so much and dependent on so few. The Guardians grow restless, their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my line, and the last hope for humanity.
That was interesting. I don't remember it being purple when it like flashed on. Makes me wonder if it's supposed to be like that. Okay. Wait. Okay, yep. There we go. I beat this game 3 times in a row and I still forget the controls every single time I start. Bro, don't hit me. What's poppin'? Well. Guess I'll die. Yo, what's up, Eric? And we got Drew. Let's go.
Remember me, Alex?
Drew already knows about this game. But Eric, let me tell you. Okay? This is one of my favorite games of all time. Okay? It's a clean game.
Hello?
Miss Alexandra Roivas?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector Legrasse of the
It's your
Rhode Island
fave
Police.
white boy bro Cody. Okay.
With your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
At some point I'm gonna figure out how to make it work, but it's supposed to be like on the side down below. The chat is supposed to actually show up. I haven't gotten it to work yet, but I'll figure it out. But for now, I guess I'm stuck with it looking like this.
Pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences. This is most unpleasant.
I love the way characters look in this era, because like once in a while they'll look down, right? And you can see it like the top part of their eyes, and they look like
But I must warn you,
like it's not okay.
Pleasant sight.
But it's only in those moments when it gets weird.
Not
Before that, it's perfectly fine. So I've been talking over it, but basically, this woman comes up. Her grandfather's cucked. Oops. Made a bit of a mess on the floor. You hate to see it.
That your grandfather, Edward?
Yes, it's him. He's wearing our family ring.
Wait, okay, that's something that gets me. The way she identifies that that's the body, because that's why they called her in, is that he's wearing their family ring, and I'm like, how do you know just off of that? Because I feel like, let's be fair for a second, you could very easily steal the ring and then just die. You know?
There's no head.
Put the ring in the hole. Welcome, Bryant. Bryant is here.
Intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here. I have never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force.
I'd like to know what happens to this guy. After the intro to this game, he pretty much just stops existing. As you'll learn as we play this game, you'll find that pretty much everyone that gets involved in the story is either doomed to die or get involved in more than they wanted to. But this guy never shows up again. I feel it could be entertaining if he was like the secret antagonist or something. Give me a remake of this and a DLC that tells his story. Shocked by her grandfather's mysterious death and frustrated at the incompetence of the local police, Alex vows to uncover the truth, where she decides to search the mansion, the place where Edward conducted his research, her grandfather. If there was a tie to his past, and possibly a tie to his murderer, it would be here. Now, I have done this, as I said before, 3 times. So I know what I'm supposed to do. Okay? It's a clock, and there's a key for some reason. Okay. Nice. Now, if I remember correctly, the clock itself, it shows a specific time. Okay? Yes. Permanently set to 3:33. This is where some of the puzzle solving gets in place. Alright? Alright, which one? Alright, L is the running. Clean. Okay. Is this the right place? No, it's not. I still struggle to figure this out. Here's hoping that we'll get some of the sanity effects, which, if you don't know about this game, basically, there's a sanity meter. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up. It's clean. Alright, it's not going to show me yet. Dang it. Okay. You got a life meter. That's expected from video games at this point. But you also have a sanity meter. Whenever you see the monsters in this game, whoever you're playing as slowly goes, and once it gets to a certain threshold, weird stuff starts to happen, okay? Like, weird things that'll screw with you to make you think certain things are happening. Like, you could walk in a room and you don't have a head, and then it'll briefly flash on the screen, and then it'll cut back to the normal gameplay. Like, it can very much be the bane of your existence in some cases, but sometimes it's just a visual difference. Right? So, okay, I think it's in here. One of my favorites is, it will show, like, if you've ever seen old, what are they called? The old TVs with the giant box TVs. It'll show the channel that you're on, supposedly, and the volume will start to go down, and the in-game volume will shift to reflect that. And it's neat. But obviously the effect is somewhat dampened now because it's not exactly the same, because HD TVs don't have it. Alright, so this is the clock. It is set to 3:33. Okay, there we go. Clean. Secret door. Bop. Now, I just realized I didn't use the dresser key. Let me go remember what I'm supposed to do with that. I don't even remember exactly if I am supposed to use it yet. As you progress through the game, more areas of the mansion will open up, but for now, it's like, it's pretty closed off. Like, there's... This part's interesting. You get a sword, because, you know, modern woman to fight the forces of evil. Not a gun. A sword. Because video games. You can use a spell to enchant said sword, and you shove it in there. Shove it right in there, and it'll be a thing. And it's cool. Anyway. Once you do so, it unlocks the door. Which confuses the piss out of me. Because where does the sword go? Right? It's like a full, like, sword, and it goes clean through the door? I don't understand. One of the other sanity effects can happen in this room. I've had it happen, and it scared the piss out of me. There'll be a dude that's just hanging there. And the sanity effect will not end until you interact with it. And when you do, it just real quick zooms in on the dude's face. And then flashes back to you walking into the room. And he's not there. This game is not so much about being, like, a whole lot of jump scares. Frankly speaking, if you avoid your sanity meter dropping very much at all, you can kind of get away with not having any jump scares. There's a couple that are scripted, meaning it has to happen. But besides that, you're pretty much good. Anyway, I couldn't remember what you're supposed to do with the dresser key, so we're gonna go. We're gonna do our thing. Okay. So as we enter this room, this is the secret study, where we will find the Book of Darkness. There's the sword over there. We're gonna spend a lot of time in this room. Every time we go back to the past, every time we enter a new chapter of the game, we read the book, and it will take us back to another person in the past who has encountered the book. And we live through their experiences with it. And each time, we have to come back to this room, with the exception of if the pages are missing, and we'll get into that. But anyway, now I have the sword. It is useless, but it looks cool. Which button is it to attack? Okay, it's A. This is all she's got. Anyway, so we will read the book. We get a nice little FMV, which obviously on my emulator doesn't look quite as nice. It's funny because, like, the actual gameplay looks more crisp than this, so even though this is supposed to be kinda, you know, better, it doesn't look much better.
Knowledge of what was to come, nor did I care. How the knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this, you will come to learn fear as I have. You too.
So the narrator in this is her grandfather, basically recounting his experience with it, and then going into narrating about the previous people.
That once I could not
our first homie is Pius Augustus. Spoiler alert, he will become our main antagonist.
My life.
He's a Roman soldier from whatever time period, 26 BC. Alright. Oh, I'm sorry. He's Persian. He's a Persian soldier. The way that purple flashes, I don't think it's supposed to be that way. But anyway. This is a neat effect.
Facusatis aquae sumat, et animus eorum conferma, pubna huis diasit modo prima multarum, si inceptum conficiamus.
Quam primum, Centurio Augustus. I would like to compliment you once more on your.
Did you catch that? At first, it was talking in the foreign language, but it switched over to speaking into English. I liked that when I first did it.
Do not doubt our emperor's beliefs, or his orders. But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient.
So, homies are looking for an artifact, and he's like, okay, let's go find it. Now, he sends his boys away. And he walks forward, and like 2 seconds later, he finds the entrance. If this doesn't look like an entrance, I don't know what does. And then he dies. But he's not dead. Incredible. This man is resilient. We take those. What's neat about this game, too, is not only do we, you know, have to go back to the mansion each time we complete a chapter, but many of the chapters will actually take place in the same locations. If I manage to get to that point, you'll find that this location is repeated a few times. And you might be like, oh, it's kind of lazy, but, like, they change it up each time to show the progression. Okay. We finna go down the ladder. Alright, so these are the first enemies that appear. A cube. Oh, he's ready to go. We finna smack some boys. Alright. Okay, so when I hold the right trigger, I can aim at specific body parts, so we can do things like this. Cut off his arm, cut off his arm, cut off his arm, cut off his arm. Because what are they gonna do if they have no limbs? Some of the enemies you can just full on, like, kill them in one hit. Oh, we got a notification about the health meter, okay. Some of the enemies, if you just kill them with, like, the headshot, they just die instantly. But that's not as fun. Oh, look at this guy. He doesn't have a head. He's missing an arm. Oh, and he's gone. When you knock an enemy down, they'll start flashing like this, and you can press the B button to finish them. When you finish them, you can restore some of your sanity, which is going to be important later on. Think of it kind of like what you do in Doom whenever you, like, get an enemy low enough, so basically just glory killing everything. It's actually very similar now that I think about it, because it gives you resources when you do glory kills in Doom. Homie. Oh, wait. That's the wrong button. There you go. Okay. Get blasted. Alright, let's go. What's poppin'? These enemies are very easy to beat, but, like, later on, obviously, it's gonna get kind of ridiculous. We got another block. Cool. One thing that is interesting is I can sprint in this game, which is nice, see? But each character has a different amount of, like, unseen stamina. Like, they don't show you how much stamina that each character has. So you kind of just have to, like, feel for it. Because eventually characters will get tired and, like, you can't sprint as much, and you actually have to wait for this undisplayed stamina to come back. And it can kind of get rough because you're like, oh, I gotta get away from these enemies. But my character literally has arthritis all throughout his body. How am I going to function? RIP. Oh, hello. I don't think I've ever killed this one. I've always gone down the ladder right over there, and then immediately just moved on. Okay. We finna move. I believe there's gonna be a homie right up here. Yep. Homie. One thing that does kind of suck, what this game does, if I'm trying to strike an enemy and there's a wall in the way, it actually accounts for that. And so my strikes will clank with the wall instead of actually going where I want them to go. And that's kind of cool. But it makes me upset. Sometimes. This is where I gotta put the blocks. Okay. So, I don't remember, but I think something stupid will happen if I put them in the wrong spot. But, I don't want to do that. Because I don't want to die. Even though I think I can handle this. I remember when I first did this, I got stuck at this section. That was before I fully owned the game. And I pretty much just kind of let it kill myself. But now I'm to the point where I'm just like, I'm cruising. And that's okay. Get the last block here. And now we just go and put him out. Okay, so believe I gotta, yeah. Gotta go to the inventory, pop the block in. I think enemies might spawn. I don't remember. Okay, I don't need to examine it every single time. Let me not be disabled. Okay. Oops. There we go. Now, I believe this is going to open that door that I wasn't able to go through before. The sound effect that plays every single time that you, manage to complete a puzzle. It simultaneously gets old, but, like, it's such a nice sound. Like, foreign garbage. Alright, so this is where they would teach you how to, aim for the different body parts. So, bop, bop, bop. There you go. Oh, I think I gotta strike the body. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. It's clean. Oh, a homie. Another homie. Another homie. What is happening here? Let me cut his arm off. There we go. Okay. I love it too. Once their head is gone, they just sort of stand in place and flail at the air. It's great. He's a poor baby. I will put them out of their suffering. Misery. What am I doing? There we go. Nice. Alright. What am I supposed to do? Push the button. Let's go. Alright, and I believe this will teleport us to the end of the section. I believe the fastest I've completed this game is in like 7 or so hours. I might be wrong. Now, alright, this is important. So, each of these artifacts represents a specific god, okay? Later on in the game, the enemies will be color-coded. Think of it like Pokemon. Fire, water, and grass. It works exactly the same. If I pick the red god here, then Pius Augustus is going to get cucked and absolutely eviscerated by the red god to the point where he now wants to serve him with all of his might. So, let me just do this, okay? The idea here is, depending on the god we pick, this determines the difficulty of the game. Okay? If I pick the red god, I believe that's the middle ground. And the green god is the easiest one. I've done all of them, so it makes no difference to me. But to sort of honor my original pick, I'm going to pick, I think, the red god. I believe the red god... No. No. You
picked it so that your third round you were allied with green.
Yeah. I believe... What did I do? So... Oh my gosh, I have to do like math in my head. Hold on. If I want to pick the red one, that means I gotta do the blue one? No. I gotta pick the green one. Right? That's how that works. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Well, let me switch it back over. Okay, so... This is the artifact that Pius wanted. He picks it up, and then he gets made very interesting. The names of the three gods, I believe, are... This one is Zelatoth. The blue one is Ulioth, and then the other one's Chaturga. Chaturga is the one that we're going to be allying with. Each of the three gods seems to have their own scheme of how to basically win. Chaturga, the red one, is basically all about, I'm going to beat them, and it's going to work. He's like the Hulk. If the Hulk was a literal god. Ulioth is about big brain. Big brain. And Zelatoth is about mixed sneaky. She, let's be fair. She finna sneak and end your whole career.
Face me, and you shall surely perish.
Oh, dude, oh my god, I just realized I screwed it up. I screwed it up. I screwed it up, bro. Okay. So I was actually supposed to pick the blue one. I just remembered why the difficulty works. Okay, I'm glad that I remembered this though. Okay, so basically, as you go throughout the game, you will get spells that align themselves with the different gods. And you start with the one that is bad against the god that you oppose. Right? So, what I'm going to align myself with now is the blue one.
Heck yeah.
And I'm upset. And the reason why the difficulty is different because, like, okay, just as an example, okay, I'm gonna pause this and try to explain this garbage. So, one of the spells you get is a restoration spell. And why it's just a restoration spell is very important. Because depending on which god you infuse into the spell, it will get a different effect. For example, if I aligned myself with the red one, or if I infuse it with the red power, it will restore my health, because my health is red. Colors, they work. The blue one is for mana, and the green one is for sanity. Why this is significant is because if you align yourself with the right god, the benefits for doing so will be easier early on. So, you know, if I had aligned myself properly with the red one, I could have gotten like a healing spell really early, and now I'm upset. On to the next chapter. Alright, so I believe, okay, this is the one where I play as the thought.
Was the true beginning.
Yes.
Nor am I sure of its end.
So this is some slave girl that's basically just used to be a, not okay.
The ideas I first encountered in Sir James George Fraser's book, The Golden Bough, a study in magic and religion. We are overwhelmed by a very human need to weave a web of meaning where there may be none. Since time immemorial, ancient peoples have dressed up their lack of knowledge as gods and demons. I have discovered that sometimes the fates of gods and mortals intertwine, and legends are born.
So it should be made mention.
Thy time is done,
There is a fourth god.
forever in
Okay.
shadow will you be master of chaos.
Fourth god is
And to
purple
fade
god.
to nothing in
Now,
obscurity will be
if you're
vast.
watching this and you hear me say those words, no,
And many
purple god
millennia
is best god. Definitively.
the true chaos of
Now,
all things.
what we're going to learn in this chapter is that purple god
The beings
has been absolutely cucked right over yonder. He's been basically like imprisoned, and he's just slowly dying. Those black zombies that we were fighting before, remember how I was saying that the enemies will be color-coded? Well, those black ones, even though they're not color-coded, they are from purple god. Basically, it's all he could muster in his strength, which is currently waning. There's a point in the game, in I think chapter 5, where you can actually find the right thing, the right rune, to align yourself with purple god. Now, purple god, when you apply his power to the other spells, it can get weird, and it's great. I'm trying to remember which one it was. So there's a spell called Reveal Invisible, which becomes relevant for puzzles.
can keep me amused.
With all of the other ones, it just, you know, reveals something invisible. But with Purple God's a unique and special baby. What he does is he turns you invisible, and the enemies can't see you. So people who would probably speedrun this game, they use that to basically skip through having to fight enemies, and it's great. So, this is one that I don't remember well each time I do it. I believe I am supposed to grab this outright. I remember getting stuck on this quite a bit. So, that door closed, but I believe this one is open. Yes. I apologize if it's kind of dark on the screen. Frankly speaking, there's not a lot I can do about that. But anyway. So, I'm supposed to... The puzzle here is pretty obvious. Where the sun is, I'm supposed to make sure that's the lit candle. And then the door's open. Okay. I remember this now. I hate this. I hate this a lot. Oh. Oh my goodness. Y'all might see me get salty at this. Shut your mouth. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for what? Stealing the necklace. You know, okay, here's the thing. That I always do it. Every time I take the necklace. But, like, I've never tried not taking the necklace and then going through the other door. Because I don't think I can put the necklace back. I wonder what would happen if I... Because, you know what I mean? Anyway. So, here's where we start seeing the color-coded ones. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I remember now. I remember another reason why the difficulty changes. The zombie enemies, those basic enemies that are color-coded, when they see you, they could do different things. The blue ones are retarded. I hate them. Why? Because they take your mana. The thing you use for spells. It sucks. It sucks a lot. Die. Literally die. Her finishing thing is so, like, wimpy. It's just like, eh. Like, that's all she got. Okay, so we got another necklace. Now, I believe this one is not... Yeah, okay, so I gotta... The layout is a little bit different, though. I gotta be careful. I'm playing on the Stadia controller, so unfortunately the button layout isn't exactly ideal to make sense for the puzzle. Thought that was supposed to open up all the way. Okay. So, I guess I'm just gonna backtrack. Oh, okay. Let me, and they're already going. I didn't even step on the button. I stepped on that one. That I did do. All right. Careful. All right. We're clean. We're clean. Oh, all right. You stop that. We're moved. Leave. Leave. That's what's popping. Yee. Did that boy just hit me with no arms? Oh, no, he still got an arm. Look. Heck, okay. Get out of here. No, I want to kill the guy. Let me... There you go. It kept making me check the... Alright. Why am I dying? Oh. I just wasted that. Do the thing. So this is like baby's first spell. This is the healing spell, but it's just attached to the necklace. It's only, I think, rank 1, so it kind of sucks. I think I remember what I'm supposed to do now. I'm supposed to put the necklace that I just got on this. Yeah, there you go. So I'm wondering if I hadn't taken the necklace, could I basically have started this chapter basically like, yeah, I don't need the healing. I'm fine. Just get me to the next part. Okay, so that one's set already. Nope. Not stepping on that. If this game had, like, modern day achievements, I promise you one of them would be don't touch any of the things throughout a chapter. The, trapdoors. Not trapdoors. They're like, whatever. So we're here, we have the red ones. I believe these ones are... They're oh my gosh, I am inarticulate as heck. The trait of the red ones is that they just have more health. They take more hits to kill. I am having such a stroke. So if you're fighting the red god, it's kind of like a give and take. Can I actually just kill this thing? Thank you. Oh my goodness. Like, you have to deal with more garbage of them surviving longer, but at least they don't take your mana. Okay, so I need to extinguish both of them. Nice. Now the thing opens and we can progress. Now there's a part coming up here that I'm not super concerned about, but I'm going to try my best to get it. There's going to be a dude down in the basement when I fall that is going to be like, oh, help me, I'm dying. And if you manage to save him before he dies, he'll give you a blowgun, which is nice because this woman is absolutely weak garbage. I am misogynist. I don't care. She has no health whatsoever. But the important thing is, if you get the blowgun, you can fire from a distance and kill boys from a distance. And it makes life that much easier. Oh, wait. I think I remember. So you fall down there, and the blowgun, I think, breaks, and the guy fixes it for you. But she stuck the landing. Oh, wait, no. My bad. She breaks the... Oh my gosh, I'm misremembering all these details. I'm a fake fan. Is this the green types? Yeah. Thought. That finishing blow. Just the... I wasted that. Okay, I think I gotta pick up... Yeah, I gotta pick this up. I believe... He'll fix it. Yeah. Notice that he has the purple effects for his spell. That gentleman follows purple god. That gentleman is white. White? I meant to say right, but I guess he's white now. Oh god.
White is right.
White is right.
White makes right.
Okay, let me do a quick heal before I go in, because I think there's gonna be some enemies in here. Alright. And we finna equip the short sword. Alright. If I recall, this part's kind of retarded. Get dealt with, homie. Okay. Something you'll notice is, depending on how fast you kill them, they might get more opportunity to drain your sanity. So the faster you kill things, especially with the finishing blows specifically, the better off you'll be, because ultimately you'll be able to restore more of it that you lost. Also, ow, my face. I'm just trying to get through this. Let me be. Okay. Also, notice, the enemies will attack each other. It's pretty great. Let me help them out. As a matter of fact, let me abuse that fact. We do take those. I like the way the game introduces you to this concept that the enemies will attack each other. Like, it just shows it to you, rather than, like, tells you in an info box and just like, hey, enemies can kill each other. There's team attack. It's kind of nice. There's a mirror on the wall that I can view if I want to, but I don't. I don't want to. Ah. Here is the homie.
Stop. Don't go near it.
So, You are reduced to feeding on flesh and bone, Mantarok. How the mighty have fallen. You will surely fester for millennia to come. A slow and torturous fate for thee. You had best leave, young fool, or you will find yourself as food for the dead god.
And then she died.
You are one of the chosen many, flesh and blood. It is now your destiny to fight the eternal darkness. I give you a gift in return for an obligation. The gift is your life, sweet dancer. The obligation is this. You hold one of Mantarok's hearts, the essence of the corpse god. The summit is a source of great power. From those people, you must defend it, lest they use it to destroy what little brightness your world has left in it. Guard it well.
And the way that guy was talking, it almost made me think that that guy was like an extension of this man, this god. Mantarok, by the way, that's the name of the god. So, as I recall, now I have to backtrack through all those stupid traps again. Yay! But, one of those areas opened up and it showed a very obvious place for me to shove that staff. I'm just gonna kind of ignore the enemies to the best of my ability. But I'm gonna try my best to kind of quickly get through this area. Also, alright, okay. Okay. Fantastic. Awesome. Great. You're doing fine. I'm not fine. I'm not fine. Die. Literally die. No one likes you. Okay, nope, not doing that again. We're gonna heal first, while we still can. I'm getting a little bit of a frustration slightly because I want to restore my sanity properly, but I can't. Sound effects that they're using right now lead me to think that, like, there might be a sanity effect coming up, but it's making me moderately uncomfortable, so that means they're doing their job. Okay, so I'll use the staff, and we will be fine. As an example of some of the things that could happen for the sanity effects, one of my favorite ones is if you go to save your game, it could pretend and show you like your save data got corrupted, basically. That's mean. Because realize that the sanity effects aren't necessarily designed to scare the person in the place of in the game. They're designed to scare the piss out of you. So like acting like your save just got lost, that's the thing that scares gamers. So like, hey. Also, I might die here. Hold on. I'm not being very careful when I should be. Oh my goodness, I'm trying my best, bro. Alright. That one done? Yes. Yes, it is. Good. I'm out of here. Nope. Nope. Just leave. Just leave. Like, hey, just leave. Okay, now I just gotta go to the other side of this thing, and we'll be fine. I'm appreciating the detail that at the opening, he absolutely just consumed the guards, but he left you, the player, because it's part of his plan. Okay? And now I'm gonna walk up here, and I'm gonna die.
Fool! You should have run. Instead, you will die. Where is the essence of Mantarok? Where is it? I will not ask again, child. Very well, then. You will succumb to the horrors of oblivion.
And so she died. Two chapters down. Not bad. Now, this is what they do. You'll notice that a new puzzle opens up. One of which that usually lines itself up with something that you did during that chapter, right? So, see the thing? How it's like to the left? Like, okay, so you just, you extinguish those, and boom. Next chapter, page. Pop. Now, I would do it, but I think this is a good place to stop. So, we're just gonna go save. Okay? Alright. Well, that pretty much wraps this stream up. I'm not sure if I'm gonna fully pick this back up, but I'll let you all know if that happens. Thank you for stopping in. Have a good day.